If we click on trend lines here, yeah, it will show us a trend line here, but clearly we don't need a trend line. See, now they've also given us the values here of the trend line. The R square value is given, the P value is given. Wait, let's remove the trend line here first. Yeah, I'm removing the trend line. So this is just one such type of graph. Suppose if for the same data set, okay, that we have picked here, if you want to pick, say, stacked bar or side by side bars, let's click side by side bars. So what are we seeing here in case of side by side bar? We are seeing here that there is, like, that there is a trend, like, we are seeing certain level of increase or decrease in the price based on the dates that we have here. If I side scroll it here, we can see it. And format this. We don't need to format it, actually, that's fine. We'll leave the format aside. This is how the graphs can be applied, the different types of graphs that we see here on the data set that we have imported. Now this is pertaining to Tech Mahindra. If you want, we can make the similar changes for equity. So if I click on the equity segment, yeah, the equity segment we have actually here. Out here again, which type of graph do we want to pick or select? That will depend on the data that we are taking here. This was another part that you all were supposed to understand in terms of which kind of chart or the graph should we select for better data visualization. So this is how you will be creating views. Again, this is only about the worksheet views. I have not gone into the dashboard that we also intend to work upon. So yeah, I mean, and if you want to go on the dashboards, and we click on here, that's a new dashboard, that's a new story. We are clearly working only on the worksheets and the views on the worksheet. Let's come back here. Okay, let's see, what more can we do? The measure values are here. Okay, we are the average values. If I come here and I change all of these to say minimum values or median values, that is for close price, median values for your high price, low price, and median values for your open price. So we can see that your graphs will change accordingly. And suppose if we change this to area charts, how does it show up? That looks something like this. If I take it to box and whisker plot, that is how it will show us, but that's not what we are really looking at. For scatter plots, no, we don't have any scatter plots because we do not have a dedicated X and Y axis, so we need not select the scatter plot. Stacked bars, yeah, this is how it looks like. Side by side bars. So based on the data, you can decide which kind of graph is a better choice when it comes to providing the analytical part. What more can we show here? Yeah, we go on the trend line, show trend lines. Let's see. Trend line cannot be computed. Typically, each axis should either be a number or a date. We do not have any number or a date on the axis, so we can't do that. So suppose if we change this, and now if we try to, yeah, out here we can generate the trend line. So let's show a trend line. This is a trend line for the close price. If we want, we can generate the trend line for high price, for low price, and the trend line for open price. We can actually see the trend lines generally are upward moving. The value is also given over here. P values and the R squared values 0.1. Different prices have different P and R squared values, but that is okay. So this is how you can do the data visualization, particularly when it comes to graphs and the representations on the graph. Let us come and let us save this. Views, creation of views and data visualizations. Okay, so we can save this here. What have we saved it as? Save it again. So this is what we have as far as this particular course is concerned on the creation of views and refining and creating the views, refining views and understanding charts for data visualization. Based on your data, you can create different types of visualization you can use different types of charts. That apart, how does it show up in the presentation mode? Let's click on the presentation mode. Yeah, that's how your presentation mode will look like. So that's a summary. If I click on this, these are the values. This is quite interesting actually. Let's click on skewness. Okay, so you can add additional parameters also out here. This is for the analytics purpose. This is for your tech and price analytics. If I click here on equity segment here, how does it show up? Okay, it is not showing us anything because we have not provided, we have not done any work on this. So it's very beautiful, and like, it gets the complete detailing, shows you a very healthy quality of visualization exercise when it comes to Tableau. This is what we have as far as this creation of views is concerned. When we go into dedicated examples and tasks and projects, we'll actually highlight what all we intend to do over there. So when you're working on any such project, you might not necessarily have any preset objective on. Obviously, if there's a preset objective, it'll be easier for you to create your views or dashboards or worksheets. But there sometimes it could vary based on the analysis needed by the data visualizer. So, depending upon the questions that are put to you, you may have to navigate and work across the views. Like out here, we have columns and the rows. If you want, we can change the rows and the columns also. The panes can be moved around, as you can see here. That is how this really looks like. These are some of approaches that you will need